What's up, guys? Classic Metal here. I had 3 or 4 packages that were supposed to be out for delivery today, but I think my mailman, about halfway through his shift, just said F it and decided to call it a day. I'm not even mad at him. I'm tired too, man. But it's unfortunate. I wanted to do one big unopening with all this mail. Speaking of being tired, I got this package in yesterday. It's an order that I did through Life After Death Productions, and I haven't even opened it yet. So I figured I could do a little unboxing video here and show you guys what I ordered. I've got, I know for sure, 2 orders coming from Life After Death, not counting Bandcamp purchases. So I'm not sure which one this is. One is just distro items, and which I think this one is, and then the second one does have some Life After Death Productions releases in it as well. But I think this is just distro stock that I ordered off of their site. They're always doing discount codes. I think this is one I ordered. I had like a 40, it was 43 or 48, somewhere along in there. It was an astronomical discount code that I took advantage of. So I'm thinking that's it. Unfortunately, one of the CDs that I ordered, if this is that order, was out of stock, and I told him he didn't have to refund or I wasn't going to pick anything. He just surprised me, throw something in there. If it's something that I already have, I can do a giveaway with you guys or on my Instagram or something. So I'm just going to jump right into this. I did have, I know a Transcending Obscurity Records package was supposed to be coming in today. I forget what else was coming. There was I know a couple of eBay packages and maybe Bandcamp as well. But at some point I'll show them. If I don't show them on the channel, you guys that follow me on Instagram for sure will see them at some point. So seems like Instagram's been getting the most love and most attention from me, but it's so easy just to post something up and not have to think about it and record. And I know I've just been lazy and worthless with the channel lately, so I'm trying to work on it and get some content out for you guys. Eric packed these up super tight with the bubble wrap, so we've got another one of the thank you discount things there. I won't show. If you've ordered from them, you've gotten one of these, but just in case, I'll cover that code up. You guys got to order to get that discount code. It's 33% off as a thank you discount code that they have. There is a Head Split Records compilation flyer in here, and then there's um, a Bandcamp download code for Rothadas. I haven't heard of that, but the artwork on that, I know you can't see it as small as it is. It looks like some old school death metal. So hopefully that's what that is. This is the one that was just primarily distro stock. I could tell from the one CD that I've seen so far. So good. I am prepped to show you guys the right order. There's probably some stuff in here that I forgot that I ordered as well. It's a decent sized CD order here. If I can get it open. That's the one problem with the unboxing videos. You have to watch me struggle with tape and bubble wrap, but I would much rather struggle with tape and bubble wrap than everything arrive damaged and busted up. And you guys that do orders like this, you know the struggle of getting it open. As I was saying, this has been sitting there since yesterday. This past week just gassed me, for lack of a better term. I've been so tired since about Wednesday, and I just haven't been able to get my life together. So hopefully I can kind of recharge this weekend. I rested most of the day today. I was kind of sitting around waiting for that mail to arrive to do this video, and it just never came. So, and it's what, if you follow me on social media, you know I make jokes about calling off of work all the time. So I mean I can't be mad for the mailman cutting out today. And I just dropped stuff everywhere. I just dropped some Italian death metal. I can reach it with my foot. And I guess that will be the first one that I show since I threw it in the floor. First up, we've got a band, as I said, out of Italy. This is Angel Death. They did a lot of material in the late 80s, early 90s. So it is a very kind of thrashy style of death metal. This is kind of a compilation of their works. They only did, as far as I know, like demos. I don't think they ever put out a full length or anything like that. But this was released fairly recently through Despise the Sun Records. I think maybe around 2020 or so is when this came out. This is Angel Death with Memoirs of Death, the history, 1986 through 1995. Then it has ... 2021. So I'd say it came out somewhere around 2021-ish. Pretty good. As I said, there's a very thrashy kind of feel. It's got that early death metal feel definitely going on this, but pretty stellar. I was excited to see this one on the distro, especially with the sale going that Eric had going there on the site. If you're not signed up for the email notifications from Life After Death, I highly, highly urge you to do that because there's always store updates and discount codes coming to my email. It costs me a lot of money, but I end up saving a lot more than what I spend. So this is one that once I saw this on the top of the package, I knew that what order this was. This is one that I've looked at often when I place orders on there, and I finally just broke down and added it to this order. This is a brutal death metal band out of Canada. I believe this is a self-released full length here. This is Barrows with Swine Race, and then you have some gratuitous nudity artwork there, and you have the pig there on the back with the track listing. Pretty solid. It's funny, like if you look this band up on Metal Archives, one of the guys in this band is absolutely jacked. I mean, he is swole, and he's standing there with that stance going in the band picture on Metal Archives. Not all you get is headshots on the inside of this, so you can't really see it, but that guy is swolled up. Next up, we have some Black and Death. This is Sarmat with RS28. This came out in 2021. I believe this one was self-released by the band as well. I believe this band is out of Poland. I could be wrong on that. It doesn't really matter, but it is pretty solid black and death metal. I love distros like Life After Death and even Paragon Records. You guys know I order from Paragon. And the ones that carry just the underground stuff that a lot of people haven't heard of, but you can find some real gems. It's a way to find new music. Just go look at those distros. If something strikes, like the artwork strikes you as interesting or something, look it up and kind of give it a listen because I find so much killer underground metal that way. Next up, we have Abhorrent with Abysmal Echoes. This was released through Morbid Chapel Records. This one is a bit of a blind buy for me. I am not familiar with this one. As far as Morbid Chapel Records goes, I have picked up quite a bit of good death metal and doom death and that type stuff from that label. Not particularly sure what I'm getting myself into here. Definitely has a bit of a death metal looking logo going on that. It could be some Black and Death, but I'm really not sure. It even could be some Death Doom or somewhere along those lines. Next up, we have a band, I believe, out of Philadelphia. This is some doomy death metal. This is Bone Weapon with Thrive or Starve. Pretty solid stuff here. This is another one of those that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise if I hadn't just gone to the distro and started looking at stuff and stuff that kind of piqued my interest. This was also released through Morbid Chapel Records and Rotten Tomb. It's just some pretty solid death doom, and I dig it. So there's Bone Weapon. Next up, we have some black metal. This one is out there. This is Morbid Winds with their The Ruin of Forgotten Desolation demo. Kind of an EP material here. I believe this was self-released through the band. Maybe Morbid Chapel yeah, this is definitely a re-release through Morbid Chapel. Upon thinking about it, I think that this was only released on digital and cassette format at first, and this has got to be a reissue. through Morbid Chapel. This is Morbid. I think I said the name already. Morbid Winds with the Ruin of Forgotten Desolation. The vocals on this, they sound like that figure from the artwork there. That's what it sounds like is singing on this thing. Those vocals are out there. But I dig the music on this quite a bit. The vocals take some getting used to, but once you kind of get used to them, that they fit the music pretty well. So, but definitely be warned that those vocals are out there. Next up, we have some old school death metal. We have Solar Crypt with Rot and the Multi-Dimensional Sewer. I mean, you know what you're getting into. Look at that artwork. That is just filthy looking death metal artwork, and that's absolutely what you get. This is another Morbid Chapel release with Rotten Tomb Records. I really dig this one. I've listened to this one a few times. The artwork on this was done by the Festering Phlegm. So just more of that kind of filthy, nasty, snotty goodness that old school death metal tends to lend up to our ears and our hearts. Okay, I'm gonna struggle with this other pack. And I didn't realize that I'd ordered this much stuff, so I don't know what all, but that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of like the excuse I give my wife and stuff too. Like, I didn't mean to order that much. That's just how it happened to show up. When you have a almost 50% off sale going, that you're buying stuff from, it's very easy to get carried away. And you guys know as well as I do, when it comes to physical merch and music, it's very easy for me to get carried away. Anyway, I don't need much of an incentive to do so. But when there's a sale like that going, it's game over for me and my bank account. We almost got it. This one is not causing me nearly the amount of problems that the first stack did getting open. So, Eric, shout out to you, man, for getting these wrapped up so tight. Not one single busted jewel case in the entire lot. So, I think I have a Coffins release in this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I picked up a Coffins release that I owned on cassette, and I picked it up on CD format as well. I think it was a Fallen Angels Productions issue. That's probably in here somewhere. I'm trying to remember everything that I ordered on this. There we go. We got it. Some more death metal. Go figure. This is some grindy death metal. This is Demoted with Away from the Living. This is another Morbid Chapel / Rotten Tomb records release. This one came out, I think, 20. Well, I said no broken cases, but I'm pretty positive I chipped that little prong piece off when I was taking it out of the plastic there. So that was my fault. But no worries. I just ordered a whole new box of replacement cases. I believe this is a one-man project. I'll get back to the music. Very grindy death metal, very nasty. It has death grind fused with old school death metal. It's kind of got that Carcass era grind in it as well. So it's pretty good. Next up, we have Chasmata with Eerie Dismal Gateways. This is the only release that I think that this band has put out, and that's unfortunate. And this one has been out since, I think, 2020. I could be way off on that. I could just be thinking of something else, but this is some more doomy death metal. I would like to hear more from this band, but I think this is the only release that Chasmata put out. So, unfortunately, that in itself is unfortunate, but this demo absolutely rips. Next up, we have a band out of Poland. Another band out of Poland. This is Cultica with Capricorn Wolves. This is black metal, kind of post black metal, so it's a little bit different than most of the other stuff that I picked up in this particular order. It looks like the case is upside down there on the back. This was released through Loud Rage Music, so good one there. I don't know if I showed the inside. We'll show the disc. Not much going on that artwork there. Next up, we have a band out of Sweden. They're kind of a man. This one's a hard band to pinpoint styles. A bit of, I guess you got black metal, thrash metal, and death metal all kind of wrapped up into one on this one. I believe this is their only full length. I know they have some EP and demo materials out there. This is Elprov with Rift. And that artwork is what drew me in on that one. That just kind of fiery. It had a very melodic look going on to it. It's not quite as melodic as the artwork would lend it to being, but it does have those elements in the music as well. But it is a pretty solid listen. There's the Coffins release that I was talking about, and it was a Fallen Angels Productions. And they even put the little thing that goes on the outside, the J card or whatever that's called for CDs. I believe this one has a sticker in it as well, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm sure that was probably like a hype sticker or something that went on when they were packaging these up. I'm sure they got sent over here without jewel cases just to save money because I believe Fallen Angels Productions is located in South Korea. But we have Coffins. I love Coffins. This is just a band that I've been getting more and more into. This one is Buried Death is the name, and I had this on cassette, and I thought I had it on CD, and once I realized that I didn't, and it was still available there on the Life After Death site, I had to jump on it. He had quite a few releases from Fallen Angels at one point. He had I had purchased those. I don't think I ever showed them in a video, unfortunately. But one thing about Fallen Angels is they go all out on their presentations. Their disc always look good. The artwork, and they're in jewel cases, which I absolutely love. They go all out with the liner booklets, and I've been very impressed with all of the Fallen Angels Productions releases that I've picked up. And then this is the freebie, well, not freebie. This is the replacement that he threw in for me. I do already own this one, but it is a solid release, and I know some people that would probably enjoy this one. This is, I guess you just pronounce it It's UR with Oblega. Pretty good stuff. This is another one. This one was released on Old Temple. I think at one point I picked this up from Paragon Records in the past, so that's where I already had a copy of this. It is on the gold disc that some of those Old Temple releases are released on. If I remember, it's been a while since I've listened to this one, but if I remember correctly, this is kind of a mix of black metal and heavy metal. That's what I believe. It's been some time since I've listened to it, but I do remember that I like this quite a bit. So I will find somebody to gift this to. I'll find a way to kind of spread the love and send it out that way. He said in the thing he was afraid he was going to send me a duplicate, and that's fair because I own so much stuff, but it's not something that really bothers me. I just did a giveaway on Instagram, so this will have a good home before too long, so don't worry. That's all I got to show you guys today. If the mail ever comes today, I may do another opening and upload it either tomorrow or first part of next week. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling first part of next week, so when that stuff, if it comes in Monday, it may get a opening, it may not, but we'll just kind of see. May do a CD collection video tomorrow. We'll just see. If I'm feeling like I am now, we will, but I can't tell the future. So fingers crossed we'll get one of those soon. That's all I've got for tonight. I'll quit rambling. Stay classy, stay metal, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys very soon. I promise.